Count all the ways you are beautiful.
Your soul and your spirit,
your heart full of love,
your hands that can comfort,
your words that can soothe,
your compassion immense.
In the good, right and true.
You are a miracle,
unique through and through.
So, count the ways you are beautiful.
and we are always proud of you.
Woman, an epitome of beauty, wisdom and care.
I, Tejas,
Alistair,
Dhyan, Alvin,
Kevin
And Mahendra,
welcome you all to the celebration of International Women's Day 2023.
this year is a special year for us here at Mount Carmel as we celebrate the birth bicentennial year of Venerable Mother Veronica, the foundress of the Apostolic Carmel, the management of our school.
She dedicated her entire life for the upliftment of women and the poor. We shall honor her today.
There are parts of our calling,
works of the Holy Spirit,
And defeats of the darkness that will come no other way than through.
furious, fervent, faith-filled, unceasing prayer.
here are our friends to invoke God's blessing on all of us.
O God of the entire universe, we praise and thank you for all the gifts you have given us, and especially for the gift of women.
We ask that you will renew our sight so that we may envision a new world in which all women and men work together joyfully in love and cooperation.
Give us a spirit of trust so that we may more fully collaborate with our sisters and brothers. Blessed be the Mother of God and our Mother who knew pain and humiliation and yet never lost faith.
Blessed be the religious women who have served you through all the ages and have never lost faith in you. Blessed be single women, mothers to many, who by their unique call offer time and talent have nurtured children and families in a spirit of joy, hope and self-giving.
Creator God, you who have given us all these beautiful women, help us to draw strength from their lives so that we may be ever faithful. Help us to embrace a life full of mercy and compassion as we rejoice in the hope of a happy and peaceful life everywhere for every woman. We are grateful for every woman you have created. Amen.
Reading from the Holy Bible according to Proverbs chapter 3 verse 15 to 18. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand, and in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her, and those who hold her fast will be blessed. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
for leading us into prayer.
We are made for goodness.
We are made for love.
We are made for all of the beautiful things.
We are made to tell the world that there are no outsiders. All are welcome.
Now, here are Grace and Jinelle to welcome you all.
I, Jinelle,
And I, Grace,
consider it our privilege to welcome you all
on this auspicious occasion of International Women's Day 2023.
I am delighted to offer a joyous welcome to our chief guest, Mrs. V Kavitha, scientist in Bangalore, Center of Nanoscience and Engineering, ISRO. We also welcome our guest of honor, Ms. Simonne L Pinto. A hearty welcome to our PTA of Vice President, Mrs. Jennifer Fernandez. I also welcome our dear Principal, Sister Melissa, Administrator, Sister Karasima, Vice Principal, Sister Latika, all the staff members, and you, my dear friends, and all the loving mothers present here.
Once again, a cheerful welcome to all. Thank you.
Thank you, friends, for the wonderful words of welcome.
Amazing rhythmic syllables, instruments, beats, and tunes.
Indian classical dance evokes grace in a woman and is probably one of the most beautiful things that represents women maintaining her grace while performing the dance forms.
Here are Class 7 girls to welcome you, displaying India's vibrant culture through music, jewelry, and colorful attire present in the classical dance form of India.
For the colorful display of Indian classical form.
Women from times immemorial have fought for their rights.
We cannot change the world, but we can cast a stone across the waters to create ripples.
This is what the women in our world had to do to gain their rights.
Here are my friends to inform you about the significance of this day.
The international celebration rose out of women's rights movements in the USA, Russia, and other European countries where they demanded rights for women. In 1909, the first National Women's Day was observed on February 28th in the United States.
The cross-border celebration started when activist Clara Zetkin proposed holding an international conference of working women in 1910. With about 100 women present from 17 different countries, the decision to make the Women's Day international was passed.
Thus, International Women's Day was first observed in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland in the year 1911. The date of March 8 was chosen for the celebration as it marks the day while the women of Soviet Russia started their protest for the right of vote in the year 1917.
The theme of International Women's Day 2023 is Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. That is, innovation and technological change and the education in the digital age for achieving gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls.
This year, we also have a campaign theme, #Embrace Equity. Through equality, each individual is given the same resource and opportunity. But equity recognizes that each person has a different circumstances and allocates the exact resource and opportunity needed to reach an equal outcome.
Thank you, friends, for highlighting the significance of this day.
The Indian Constitution may have given all its citizens the fundamental rights.
But what happens when these rights are only granted subject to certain conditions?
Here we present before you the harsh realities of the world we live in.
आजादी बस नाम की जंजीर में फंसे आज भी आजादी बस नाम की जंजीर में फंसे आज भी
मेरी आजादी मेरा राइट है जरा कंडीशंस अप्लाइड।
संविधान ने दिया मुझे सब कहने लिखने का राइट, पर पता ना था कि ये तब मुमकिन है जब आप हैं उनकी साइड।
मेरी आजादी मेरा राइट है जरा कंडीशंस अप्लाइड।
बेटी जो हूँ मैं, बचाओ और पढ़ाओ का मुझसे वादा है, पर बच्चों किस किस से? घर दफ्तर जब टूटती हर मर्यादा है।
मेरी आजादी मेरा राइट है जरा कंडीशंस अप्लाइड।
मेरे बर्थ को चुनना भी हो जब किसी और का बर्थ राइट, मेरी जिंदगी और मौत भी जो मेरा नाम करे डिसाइड।
मेरी आजादी मेरा राइट है जरा कंडीशंस अप्लाइड। यूं तो देकर टैक्स मुझे हर सुविधा मिलनी चाहिए, सड़क के गड्ढों घुंडों से सुरक्षा मिलनी चाहिए, पर इस एक्सपेक्टेशन और रियलिटी में अब भी है एक बड़ा डिवाइड। मेरी आजादी मेरा राइट है जरा कंडीशंस अप्लाइड।
रंग जात लिंग और धर्म का ये भेदभाव संगीन है,
मुख हमें क्यों देखता?
यू आर्टिकल 15 है।
हक होने और हक पाने के बीच
रोजाना चलती ये फाइट। मेरी आजादी मेरा राइट है जरा कंडीशंस अप्लाइड।
Thank you, friends, for highlighting the need to embrace equity.
In the law, oppressed groups may have equal rights but are still treated unfairly.
Therefore, we need to embrace equity.
Increased stereotypes in women's sports have led to a decrease in female athletes.
Social stigmas being labeled as delicate, play like a girl, have led to a depression for many female athletes.
The qualities of being aggressive and dominant is reserved to male athletes.
There must be acceptance of females showing off these qualities as well.
No doubt, women have broken all these stereotypes related to sports.
Here we dedicate this dance to all the women sports stars of the country and the world. and sports stars.
Dear teachers, here we'll have a small token of love from all class 7 students on this special day for you.
तुमसे है उजालों का कारवां, तुमसे है मेरे ख्वाबों का जहां, तुमसे ही उम्मीदों की कहकशां, तुमसे ही
Dreams create hope and ensure you stay highly focused to accomplish your goals.
Dear teachers and all the girls here, let us move forward to achieve your big dreams and won't let give up your dreams.
Here we have our last dance dedicated to all you girls and our dear teachers.
Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, guess we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, cause we can see it. Yes to the one that keep the passion, respect, oh yeah. Yes to the one that can imagine, respect, oh yeah. Gather round now, look at me. Respect and love the only way. If you wanna come, come with me. The door is open now every day. This 1+2 rendezvous, all invited. This what we do, how we do. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, guess we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, cause we can see it. Yes to the one that keep the passion, respect, oh yeah. Yes to the one that can imagine, respect, oh yeah. We are the dreamers, we make it happen, guess we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, cause we can see it. Yes to the one that keep the passion, respect, oh yeah. Yes to the one that can imagine, respect, oh yeah.
Good morning. I request our chief guest, Srimati V Kavitha, to come forward and occupy the chair. We are honored to introduce Srimati V Kavitha, a highly accomplished engineer and educator whose contributions to the Indian space program have made a significant impact on the world. Srimati V Kavitha has done Bachelor's in Engineering and Master of Engineering in Electronics and Communication. She also has earned a postgraduate diploma in VLSI Systems. She has started her career as a lecturer and has taught VLSI design to engineers and guided them to join in top companies. Her interest, perseverance to learn and contribute to Indian space programs led her to get the job in Indian Space Research Organization, commonly known as ISRO. She joined ISRO in the year 2008. Since then, she has immensely contributed to various spacecraft and launch vehicle programs of ISRO. She has played a key role in development and indigenization of sensors and components for propulsion systems. In the year 2017, she has received ISRO Team Excellence Award. Her area of interest is design analysis of electronics and instrumentation system for aerospace applications. I am also proud to mention that Srimati V Kavitha is the mother of one of our own student, Anbu Narendra Bala, studying in grade 7B. And we feel privileged to have her as a member of our esteemed educational community to learn from and be inspired by her extraordinary achievements. I now request our principal, Sister Melissa, our administrator, Sister Karishma, our vice principal, Sister Latika, and our parent-teacher association vice president, Mrs. Jennifer Fernandez, to do the honors. Thank you, sisters and ma'am, for your gesture of goodwill.
We are honored to introduce Simonne Pinto. Born in Mumbai, she completed her primary education at St. Joseph's Convent School, Bandra. Later on, her family moved to Mangalore and did her middle schooling at St. Teresa's School, Bendur. From 7th grade until 12th, she studied at Mount Carmel Central School, securing 10 CGPA in class 10th and 93% in 12th CBSE boards, along with winning numerous inter-school and inter-college competitions and was in the school sports team. She secured a rank of 2023 in KCET exams and did her engineering in computer science at St. Joseph's Engineering College. She has been a consistent topper in all semesters and is a gold medalist of her batch with the CGPA of 9.7. Also, she secured the second rank in VTU in the state of Karnataka. After completing her graduation, she began her career as a software engineer at Unicode, a tech startup, and presently working there. May I now request our principal, Sister Melissa, administrator, Sister Karishma, vice principal, Sister Latika, PTA vice president, Mr. Jennifer Fernandez, and our guest of this day, Mrs. V Kavitha, to do the honors.
A very good morning to all of you. Now I call upon the students who have won the prizes in the competition held on June 19, 2022, the competition Father's Day Look-alike. I request our chief guest, Mrs. Kavitha, to felicitate our students. Grade 4th and 5th, first Sanvi Sharma, 5th D. I request the students to come along with their fathers. Second, Caitlin Enid Pereira from 4th A. Third, Riva Cristel DeCosta from 5th D. Rion Aloysius Pinto from 5th C. Grade 6 to 7th, first Manavi Sarkar from 7th B. Sinchana from 6th D. Sinchana 6th D. Samuel Isaac D'Souza 7th A. Shaurya Akshay Banjan from 6th A. Shaurya 6th A. Third prize, Angel Pinto from 7th C. Grade 9 to 12, first Mrinal Lasrado from 9th D. Second, Ralph Ken Lewis from 9th B. Third, Ethan Rafael Tauro from 9th C. In the Diocesan 7th Standard Catechism exam, our student Daniel Pinto has secured the highest marks. I request him to come forward and receive his certificate and medal from our ma'am. Thank you, ma'am and sister, for doing the honors.
Thank you, Sister Suprita. Dear Ms Simonne, we are eagerly waiting to listen to your experience in Mount Carmel Central School. Over to Ms Simonne.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, my dear teachers, students and parents, it is an absolute privilege to stand here today, 5 years after graduating from this esteemed institution. As I look back at my time here, I realize the impact Mount Carmel has had on my personal and professional development. I still remember my first day at school back in 2012 when I entered the gates as a 7th grade student. The next 11 years passed in a flash, but the lessons I learned here have stayed with me for life. I was an average student for a major part of my schooling who struggled with math. But things changed in the 8th grade when I started understanding the concepts and began enjoying the process of studying it. This was also possible by maintaining discipline in my daily routine, such as taking part in sports, pursuing my hobbies, and having adequate sleep. This helped me develop a love for the subject that I carry with me to this day. It not only boosted my academic performance, but also gave me the confidence to do well in other subjects. By changing my mindset from studying for marks to enjoying the process of learning, I developed a passion for studies. This helped me cultivate an unwavering commitment to excel academically, which has continued to guide me in my life and helped me become a rank holder in computer science and engineering in the state of Karnataka. Today, I am proud to say that Mount Carmel has played a huge role in my life, for the values I imbibed here have been instrumental in shaping me as an individual. I'm grateful to my principal, all my teachers, and staff members for their support and encouragement. I'm humbled to return to my alma mater and express my heartfelt thanks to the management for recognizing my efforts and giving me an opportunity to speak here today. The memories of my time spent here will always hold a special place in my heart, and I will always associate myself as a proud Carmelite. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms Simonne, for your inspiring experience.
Dear Mom, Mrs. Kavitha, we are eagerly waiting for you to inspire us with your message.
Respected principal and other dignitaries in the dais, dear parents and dear teachers and my dear students, good morning to all of you. Am I audible? Yeah, okay. So first of all, I thank management for inviting me here. So it's a wonderful opportunity. I take this opportunity to meet you all and tell about me, my journey, and tell about ISRO so that I can inspire you, some of you, to join ISRO. Is it okay? Yeah. You will be with me another 10 minutes? Yes, okay. So I will tell my story, then ISRO story, then what are the takeaway points for you from these two stories? Fine? Okay, so I am Kavitha. I was born and brought up in a small town where my father worked. We are 3 girls to our parents. So my father's salary was just enough for our monthly expenses. We have studied in that small town up to 12th standard in Tamil medium. You understand what is Tamil medium, right? Yeah. Only English we will study in English, other subjects in Tamil. So after 12th, then I got engineering. When I went to engineering, 2 transitions I have to face. One is all the subjects will be in English. That is very new to me. Another one, I am from a small town where our school uniform and that small town, that's an attire called half sari. That's a traditional in that village. So when I go to college, all the girls would wear chudidar, that kind of dress. So these 2 transitions I have faced there. I would look different there. But still I didn't give up. I struggled hard. First 1 year to cope up with the subjects. I picked up, then I finished my engineering. Then I continued my master's. Master's I have completed with distinction. That is above 80%. So after that, after finishing a degree, what is next? You have to get a job, right? So I have applied for job. That time there is no internet, nothing, only employment news. There's a newspaper called Employment News. That will come once in a week. That too, that will not come to our town. We have to go to a different town to buy that. There we can see the calls from the companies, government companies. So my aim was to join one good government company. So this is the way it goes. So I've applied. I didn't get job immediately. So I have to work, right? So I have joined in a engineering college to teach engineering students. There I got, whenever you join a school or a college as a junior, no, they'll give you toughest subject in that whatever semester, whatever it is. That is the first challenge for you. So that also I took that as a challenge, and that subject is called electromagnetics. Do you know what is electromagnetics? Okay, so that was the subject which I taught first. Then next stage in a girl's life or in a woman's life, next stage is marriage. I've applied for jobs, I'm awaiting calls from government companies, but my marriage is fixed. Dates are fixed. Parallelly, I'm getting interview call from ISRO. So that time, our social setup was like that both the families decided that I would choose marriage. So I got married, so life continued like that. I could not join, I could not even attend the interview. It was in Bangalore. My town was somewhere deep in Tamil Nadu. I could not attend that interview. So after marriage, we are moving to Bombay. But one thing I made sure that I will not give up my studies or learning. So in Bombay, I joined a course which is called VLSI, Very Large Scale Integrated Circuit. That is a core subject which revolutionized the world. All your electronics, mobile, all communication, everything is now electronics, right? So that was a subject that was booming. I studied that subject and I joined in that same center and I was teaching the students. It was very exciting. After some years, I was, I think, 33 years. Again, I'm seeing the advertisement from ISRO. They're calling for job. First eligibility criteria I am seeing. What is the age limit? So it was 35. Okay, I have still 2 years more. I applied. And the interview was in Bangalore. 1 hour interview. I got the offer. So I could make it. I made it in ISRO. So one thing what I want to convey here is, whatever your passion, whatever your wish, whatever your ambition, you should not give up even if you get any struggle. So you have to keep on learning and acquire knowledge. That's okay? I joined ISRO. Now since then, since 2008 till today, I'm working and I'm serving for our nation. I work for many sensors. I'm working in Liquid Propulsion System Center. So propulsion system is essential for any spacecraft, any launch vehicle system. I'm working in that. Yes, so in ISRO, you get a plenty of opportunity. Many opportunities will be there, whatever subject you want, not only electronics. If you want to work on fluids, or if you want to work on gas dynamics, or if you want to work on structures, building up mechanical structures, or if you want to work in computer engineering, or if you want aerospace, all opportunities are there in ISRO. So only thing is, we have to build our capabilities. Okay? So now I'll come to ISRO. How many of you know about ISRO? Very good. So, okay, good. So ISRO started in 1963. Why I'm telling this year, in the 1963, we are launching a small rockets, 1 meter rockets, in a small village called Tumbai in Trivandrum. At the same time, America, Russia, they are sending man to moon. That was the technological difference. You understand, right? If you have to send the man to moon, you want big technology establishment. But India, we were starting up. We are building the institutions. We are developing country. But today, ISRO has completed 75 years. Okay, so now there is no gap, very small gap between the developed countries and this. We are the 5th country in the world in the space technology. We have qualified, or we have achieved 3 launch vehicles operational. Do you know what are the launch vehicles? PSLV, GSLV and GSLV Mark III. Very successful launch vehicles. And now another new launch vehicle we are building, that is small satellite launch vehicle. And this launch vehicle, why they are required? You have to take the spacecrafts to the required place, that is called orbit. If you put that spacecraft in that orbit, it will do the required function. It can capture the images of India, and it can help, that pictures will help farmers to understand how their crops, and it can help the fishermen community whether which area they can go for fishing. So through the space technology, what are we doing? We are serving the mankind, right? So you learn, when you are learning, you learn in the application point of view, correct? So now what I want to convey from this two stories, following takeaway points. First point is, you have to continuously acquire knowledge. Learning is a noble thing, right? Same way, teaching also noble thing. By you are acquiring continuously knowledge, teachers has to continuously acquire knowledge to teach you. Okay, so next advice or next message to is, you have to respect your students, your teachers and parents. You may be talented than the teacher. Definitely you will be very talented, but teachers and parents are the one, they will correct your mistakes. They will find you. So they will find your mistakes and they'll make you a better person. So you have to respect them, you have to listen to them. And one more capability of teacher, that's they can find what is the inherent talent in you. You may not be knowing what are the talents in you, but a good teacher can find your talent. So you keep on improving yourself. You don't need to compare yourself with others. No need to take first rank. I am also not a first rank holder. But what is important is your trajectory should be correct. If your trajectory is correct, you will reach your goal. Okay? Then in school you have to spend time in 3 places. Most of the time you will spend your time in classroom, right? Next you will spend your time in playground. It's very important you play or any extracurricular activity. That's very important for your skill development. Anything that's very important. What's the third place you have to spend? Very good. It's library. Please don't study only for examinations. That is not going to help you. You have to study other than your subjects. You study about our universe. You study about how birds fly. You study about other biological systems, how it is. So that will change your life. You don't know which book will transform you. So continuously you have to read other books. You have to find good authors and you have to find. Your teachers and parents can help you. Okay? And next message, take care of your health. Then the last message is you do something for your mankind. You have to do for the society. You should not be selfish. You acquire knowledge, you join job, you earn it, and you have to give back to the society. Okay? And for girl children, extra 2 points. You may be having extra hurdles, but don't give up. You build your capabilities. Whenever you get the opportunity, you have to catch it and you have to demonstrate it. Then people will see that, oh, it is possible, she can do it, then all the opportunities will come to you. So you should not give up. You should have perseverance. Okay? Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity given to me.
Thank you, ma'am. Women are the backbone for a progressing nation, and our principal sister Melissa is the backbone for our progressing school. Dear sister, any program is incomplete without your message.
A happy Women's Day to all my dear staff and mothers, and especially our esteemed guests here. International Women's Day, as all of us know, is marked by a high-level event every year. This year, as already informed at the beginning of this program, the Apostolic Carmel Congregation, which runs all our Carmel institutions, marks a special event, the bicentennial birth anniversary of our foundress, Venerable Mother Veronica. Because of the courage of this woman in response to God's call, we have the women empowerment through education, starting with the coastal region of South India. For through God's call, she believed that education is a gateway to progress and well-being. Thereby, the girls in all the families were empowered to hold their head high and walk with dignity and freedom, overcoming all obstacles. There is nothing unattained by women. In recent years, women have ranked highest in civil service examinations. We have two great women among us, one a scientist in ISRO and the other just blooming in the field of computer science. And therefore I am saying there is nothing unattainable by women. Mother Veronica is an example for all of us. She has paved the way for excellence in whatever we do, especially through value-based education of young people, enabling them to grow as responsible and committed persons in the society and be loyal to the country. On this day, I express my gratitude to all our collaborators, our staff, parents, and you, my dear students. Thanks especially to all the mothers of MCCS family for responding to our invitation and for being present today for this day. You are the embodiment of love, life, and courage. You nourish and sustain life through your giftedness as women. While I salute all our lady teachers and mothers here, once again, I wish you a very happy Women's Day. God bless.
Thank you, dear sister. Now here are Anya and Yashika to render the vote of thanks.
Joy is the simplest form of gratitude. I, Yashika,
and I, Anya, take immense joy and pride to express my sincere thanks to each and every one present here.
I raise my heart in gratitude and thank the Almighty for blessing us today.
I express my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Mrs. V Kavitha.
Our guest of honor, Ms Simonne L Pinto, PTA Vice President, Mrs. Jennifer Fernandez.
Principal Sister Melissa, Administrator Sister Karissima, and Vice Principal Sister Latika for their presence and encouragement.
I also thank our teachers and classmates for their support and coordination.
My hearty thanks to all the mothers, teachers, and students gathered here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anya and Yashika.
वो एक नारी है, घर से निकलती है, नया एक मुकाम बनाती है।
वो घर आकर भी अपनी भूमिका खूब निभाती है।
माँ बनकर ममता की बौछार लगाती है।
पत्नी बनकर सुख दुख में साथ निभाती है।
बहन बनकर कितना स्नेह लुटाती है।
हर रूप में लगती प्यारी है, वो एक नारी।
कहने को तो वो है बहुत महान,
फिर भी मिलती नहीं नारी को उसका उचित स्थान।
आओ हम सब मिलकर
नारी का सम्मान करें, उस पर गर्व करें, आदर करें। We sign out for today and a happy Women's Day.